everyone, and welcome to the map Dynasty. Joining me here in the upper right corner for today's highlight viewer-submitted matches. Match number 1, I should say. The blue Protoss with a sentry base already pretty well built here. It is Cheebs. And their Protoss opponent, the red probes here, warping into the bottom left corner. It is Skiank. Why is the game so far in progress, Indigos? What did we miss? It's over 4 minutes in. What happened? I will tell you, beautiful viewer. These two had an entire conversation. Okay, full-blown chat. Like, I'm pretty sure the game was paused at one point and they decided just to talk to each other, and frankly I'm way too introverted to deal with that. Okay, I couldn't even handle the thought of other people having a conversation, much less me having to pay attention to it. So here we are. It was very polite though, no trash talk. If it was trash talk, you know, we would have watched it, we would have seen it. I'm not that mean to you guys. So we will just have to pick things up. We'll continue them off here. Differences in the builds, I would say, are plentiful so far. Both third bases on the way, one of them much quicker though, going for that gold natural nexus. Little risky move here. They got some stalkers out on the map to keep an eye on it though. Cheebs likewise, the blue Protoss here, going for a double robo opener. Double robe burner. Okay. Immortal number 1. They can't afford Immortal number 2. So they're going to get an observer instead and make it look intentional. I like the idea. I like the premise here. Stalkers out on the map though. Skiank, the red Protoss. Did they already know about it? They don't. Just a suspicion. And I would say the stalkers are going to confirm it now. Blink is just about done, a mere few seconds away for the red Protoss, so they will be able to use some blink micro here. Blink does finish up upgrades, otherwise non-existent. Now these zealots over here, these are slow lots. They're still angry, of course. They can still do a bit of damage, still be quite annoying, but without a blink of their own, I would say the blue forces may actually not be able to catch. Yeah, not be able to catch the red stalkers, even in their own base. The probes decide to go for blood. Always violent, always aggressive, it feels. Not going to get a whole lot done, though, for their troubles. Instead, just going to end up losing most of their lives. The Immortal's going to come down the ramp and should absolutely dismantle this attack. Oh, blink is finished for blue as well, so now a bit of a chase as they try to make their way out of the base here. The observer sticking around, keeping an eye on everything. They're both going for charge now. Workers quite in favor of the red Protoss at this point in time. They were both microing their units immensely, focused, so they had a bit of money built up from that attack. What if they decided to spend it on? It would appear blue focusing on army forces, getting 2 more immortals to add to the composition. Uh-oh, force is going to be caught out on the other side of the map. This is still a decent amount. Oh, blinking, going for the prism, the red Protoss is. Not quite like the decision. The prism is going to be quite the linchpin to either of their attacks because, you know, forward warp in position, of course, high ground vision, drop capability, immortal juggling. Not nearly as fun as Colossus juggling in these days, but we all remember the good immortal juggling clips. We know. We all want to be there at some point, right? Blue charge is about to finish up, finally. We quit having to watch these poor slow lots. Very ill-timed worker transfer here. This is why you don't send the workers out first. Oh no. Can they make it up the ramp though? Zealots clash against Zealots. A lot of Stalkers for red, but a lot of everything else for blue. With battery support and the Warpin defensive capability, this should be no trouble for red. Decent sentry force field's gonna at least delay the coming of the Immortal, who then gets a little distracted. They're gonna just focus down the enemy Immortals. Red gonna be completely fine in the engagement, which is expected, I would say. No Warp Prism available for blue. Defensive battery set up already for red. Come on. And now red looking to take a bit of a lead here. When you're ahead, get more ahead, guys. Take that 4th base. I wouldn't say go over to the other side of the map and potentially lose your entire army here, but we'll see what actually happens. Stalkers take a bit of damage. Somebody has to have a forge, right? I see +1 on the way for blue. Okay, they have a forge. The Prism going to sneak out. Actually make it past the Stalkers this time. Oh, Disruptors. Ambitious. Prism, likewise, on the way for red. We'll see. Keeping an eye on you. The Observer still doing fantastic, keeping an eye on everything here. Blue gonna have a bit of trouble though as time goes on. The main is starting to mine out and no 4th base on the way. The Red's 4th base is about to complete. However, they're still down on workers. They need to really get it saturated. Spend a little bit of time here, just a few moments, macroing up. The Prism picking up a very injured Stalker, putting him right back down. Says, oh god, I don't want you. You red health. You sick? Something? Good gosh, get it off me. Prism has to go wash its Prism hands afterwards, concerned about its future. Meanwhile, really should be concerned about the present here because there's Zealots in the main base. Templar Archives finishes up. Defensive warp in. A few Zealots might try to just distract the enemy invasion. Where are the Stalkers? Wow, you are confident. Okay. Red's gonna send out the army to the other side. Yeah, this is not good. Warpin for blue, gonna press the attack. Red decides to just kind of go for it and pin themselves in between the army and the natural nexus. The main base is utterly on fire. The forge is being focused down, which is going to deny +1. The army completely surrounded. The Zealots doing more damage than anything else. Blinking forward so that the Immortal shot has less distance to actually travel on its way to completely annihilate the Stalkers. The Zealots continue to be the most valuable force. Red is just barely going to overwhelm the defenders. On the other side, reinforcements likewise. Disruptor shot. We need it. Do you have kills? 6 kills. Oh, disruptor shot already happened. My bad, guys. Defensive warp in once again. Zealots are the choice. Able to handle things. You get it. Oh my gosh. Zealot violence. Oh, heavy defensive warp-in for the blue Protoss, it would seem. 2 heads are better than 1, guys, unless one of them gets very... Well, they're both getting distracted. Okay. Do we settle down? Finally. Wow, he's actually starting to get hull damage. Also gets distracted. Nobody focuses the Nexus, huh? Just kind of let them do their thing. Move on with our day. As the dust settles. Red slightly in favor for resources lost. Blue's trying to get ahead with some workers, though, and dip into the gas income. Might be going for Archons. Yeah, I can agree with the choice. Red, what's your composition looking like? You need a little less on the gas side. Might be able to commit a bit more to Zealots. Gateway count? Ooh, that's, yeah. I think they were just thinking it, just feeling it the same. Gotta be able to spend this money. Blue, double the number of gateways, so. Things looking to be pretty decent, I would say. Not terrible for both players. I think if I had to pick one, I like red more. I like red's position more. Having a bit more money to play with. 5th Nexus on the way. Why don't you take this one? Scaredy Protoss. Come on. The Prism's still alive, actually. That could present a number of issues. Number of problems. Problems, I'm sorry. Not number of zealot-shaped problems, yeah. Are you going to do it now? Little less aggressive of a warp in this time. We're just doing it outside the base. Because they can't just walk in. Are there any defenders? There's not even any probes. We just abandoned and condemned this base like an old historical amusement park. Now it's just going to be there for a creepy factor in future horror movies. Army supply in favor of blue. Let's fix that real quick. Disruptor shots go out. Take out a few zealots and an Archon. Unfortunately, red's Archon's stuck at the back. They'll still be able to hit though. The zealots get close enough. Excellent. The zealots, of course, evaporate at the might of the Archons. The warp-in starts to do some damage. Main base actually going to do a recall. Did you specifically select that Nexus to do a recall? Excellent. Pretty easy when it's the injured Nexus, though. You just click all of your Nexus. Go for it. The forces will be able to clean this up. Another warp-in. Oh, you sneaky Protoss. Okay. Outside the main base, Stalkers blinking around defensively, aggressively, of course. Offense is the best defense. If I blink towards the Immortal, he'll be surprised. He'll deal 5% less damage because he failed his saving throw, I'm sure. Disruptors, I don't think you should commit them, actually. Yeah, just have the Archons hold the front line. Actually, one of them's going to fall. No battery overcharge, huh? I would have overcharged this one. I'd have been scared. Don't lose it. 2 Archons for this? Oh my gosh, blue's got to be feeling good about that. Stalkers moving around, testing their might against the cannons. A little overkill, but I can understand the sentiment, of course. More zealots make their way into the main base. The Nexus is going to fall, which is not going to be good. I will say no more defensive recall to this base. The main base in its entirety really is going down. Please don't lose the Cyber Core, though. If blue could focus that down, well, the Stalkers have got this now. The lack of blink, at least on the injured Stalkers. Oh my gosh. When zealots fail, 5 Archons, they will be spotted. So first volley from the Stalkers. Oh my god, Archons are good. Archons. Jeez. They will not win the day, of course. The Stalker's going to blink past them, go for the Prism. Probably a very good decision on the part of the red Protoss. The Archons will all fall, of course. At the end of the day, red looking to still be in a strong position. Down on workers, but up on army and up on the minerals. Got that bank saved up, the 401k planning for the future here. Many zealots are the hope for the blue Protoss. 2 Immortals. I see one of them. There's the other one. Okay. Everything coming to the front line. Do we have any prisms? No, nobody has any prisms. Not ready to commit to that just yet. More zealot engagement. The Archons should be able to really help out. Stalker's going to blink around, go for the Immortals, which is going to leave the Archons rather undefended. Pull back slightly to help out with that. Okay. Stalker's now able to focus fire. They're blinking aggressively yet again. Blue is up on upgrades, but it's just not enough army to really keep it together. Another defensive warp-in coming. Zealots and Immortals on the way. I'm not sure they can get here quick enough, though. Blue, now the base is in trouble. And blue's been struggling with money for quite a few minutes here. So now, having this isn't a big issue. Zealots here trying to help out with the defense. The observers all gathering. We know which button you pressed. All of the observers on the map suddenly flock to some point here to not really contribute a whole lot. Zealots finally wake the probes up, get them out of there. And the Nexus likely going to fall at this point. And behind this, another Archon will be made. Gosh, how much, where do you got for money? Idle, nada, getting low at the natural too. It's just too many Stalkers, I think. 18 Stalkers up against 2 Zealots and 2 Immortals. GG is going to go out in a follow-up GG. A very good game indeed, I will agree. Well played to both of you. That was a fantastic back and forth. Solid chaos, solid action. I'm entertained. Onwards now to the next match of the day. For the second match of the day, we find ourselves on the map Sentinel, a 3v3 match. For team number 1 here, the first player, the Red Zerg Drones. It is Siler, capital L. Their blue Protoss ally here on the far right side of the map, it is Gozu Love. JRR. I'm not sure. And finally, team number 1's Teal Protoss, a double Protoss party. It is Alexito. Okay. Team number 2 here in the upper left corner, the purple drones belonging to Silver Scorp. Is it Silver Scorp, like Scorpion, or Silver's Corp, like Corporation? I don't know. The yellow Zerg ally for team number 2, it is Grim. Thank you. Finally, an easily pronounceable name that also speaks to my blackened soul. And finally, wrapping it all up, the orange Terran orbital command. It is Great Oz. Who's pinging? Oh, that's very ping-worthy. That's understandable, actually. There's Marines. There's bunkers in the natural. Red pinging the gateway, panicking. I believe somebody else pinged. There's Zerglings. We have chaos. We have madness already. Go for the queen. Oh yeah, get that surround going too. The drones will be pulled and absolutely shred the place. Alright, how's the Terran doing? Understandably fine. Completely fine. There's a Zealot here. We're getting a Stalker on the way. Definitely gonna need a little bit more here. Maybe a battery to hold the high ground. That might help. Now Red has some Zerglings here to help out. The Marines start to make their way up. God, there's a lot of Marines. We got 11 Marines. What was this, 3? Ah, it was a 3 Rex. Okay. I thought it was a 2 Rex, just looking at the map. The Stalker's gonna pop out and immediately walk to its own demise, which undoubtedly has Alexito frustrated. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. The gateway's going to fall too. Purple trying to help out, get some Zergling cover. This is a lot of Lings building up from Red though. They went all the way up to 30 Speedlings. Gonna catch a few of Purples, okay? Not quite ready to commit onto Orange, though they gotta get there before the bunker's completed, right? Orange is focusing the assimilator, which is not going to be very healthy. Of course, the probes even get in the action. God, that's a lot of Zerglings. It should be fine. The Zerglings having to compete with the probes for who actually gets to chew on the bunker there. You wouldn't think the probes would be so willing to get in the way. Salvage attempted, one of them will complete, and that is going to be it for our first couple chaotic minutes. Good grief. Alexito, the poor thing, losing almost everything here. We have some return pings, some banelings found out in the middle of the map here, red and purple. Ah, ZVZ. Oh, the Void Ray. What? Oh my gosh, the Void Ray helping out, focusing down the baneling there. Love it. Red and blue working together, teams in tandem here. And yellow, the base is a little exposed. There's only one queen there. No, red's mad at purple. Says, how dare you attack my ally here. Gonna go straight for the drones and with it the throat. Silver Scorp is not even caring, unfazed by the development here. They really don't have much though. 14 lings just popped out. The Void Ray going to offer some air superiority at this point in time. A couple lings on the other side. Oh gosh, red's still just wreaking havoc. The return rush. Nobody was expecting this one. The lings split up a bit, some going for the drones, some going for the spawning pool. Because there's nothing lings hate more than other lings. Despite them being very social creatures, it's all about the color. We don't like other colored zerglings. Yeah. Queen, surrounded, picked off. Okay. Marines trying to help out however they can. The barracks finally floated back home, made a few add-ons, which means they will start to be able to help out. But is it going to be enough? Purple's lair destroyed. Down to 14 supply and counting. Ah, that is not good. Oh my gosh, does red just end it? Stim's about to complete for the now one Marine that is out on the field here. And at half health, which is impressive in itself. Mutas finally make their appearance on the way from Yellow's hatcheries, which means the Zerglings will eventually be cleaned up. On the other side, just a few skirmishes. Not the drones. Come on. Oh, decent worker focus there. Unfortunately, they're split up, which is not going to help out a whole lot. And I must say, red really lifting some weight for their team here. Absolutely took a chunk out of the opponents here. Purple losing the main base, likely going to lose these buildings as well, unless they can quickly get a queen up here, creep tumor it, but it's not going to go very well. Purple very mad about the presence of an overlord here. Should be equally mad, if not more mad, actually, at the amount of Zerglings that are still here. Red really making it work. Yeah, I don't think that's... Yeah, nobody has the +1 in this engagement. Purple, surprisingly, has +1 melee. And a surprising few amount of melee units. Oh my god. Burrow. I didn't even notice you got Burrow. Zergling, speed, and Burrow. Red making it happen. 2 base lings. What more do I need? With that many actions per minute, I would hope so. The Overseer is going to pop out, which makes a bit of trouble for those burrowed lings. Instead, they will just decide to go for the hatchery. And they will get it. Red buying a lot of time for their allies. We'll see how they actually use it. Orange has been, I would say, relatively untouched. It feels like the Zergs were the focus of the other Zerg, because, as a Zerg player, ZVZ, undoubtedly, quite annoying, sure. Is it worse than ZV Skytoss, though? That's the question you must ask yourself. What would you rather fight? The Marines, Medevacs able to help out here. I think the Medevacs even heal up the mutas if needed. Yeah, definitely able to help out with that. I'm so thankful that everybody's so ping happy in this game. It helps me keep tabs on what people are doing too. Overlords just moving around. Do we dare take a macro turn? Red, what's wrong with you? You're supposed to keep making Zerglings for 22 minutes and then complain about why Zerglings didn't work. Okay. I like the spine crawlers, even if it's a bit of an overinvestment at this point. We'll see. Maybe it won't be an overinvestment. Maybe the Marines will actually make their way to the spines. Spines will take out a few of them. Cannons hold the high ground, which is going to be a bit of a complication. Stem, yeah, get them up there. Take out the pylon. Pylon number 1 goes down. Cannons quickly deleted as well. The Marine medevac combo, still all M units, of course, just the way Terrans like it. Stalker gonna help out with that defense. Poorly, might I add. That Teal's Nexus, gone. Deleted in an instant. Purple. Wait, guys, wait for me. I'm coming. I've got 6 slow banes. I can help. I want to be a part of the team. Like, you lost your lair in like the first 5 minutes. Why'd you even have a lair in the first 5 minutes? Well, I don't know. That's okay, though. They're building back up. They're getting the drones. They're roughly half the supply of their friends, but they're working on it. Okay, we're not going to judge them. We're not going to make any more fun of them. They're trying. They took a lot of damage from Red, and I will agree with that. Red, likewise, moving up that tech path, somehow has Bane speed. I didn't even notice Bane speed in the production. And they're going for the hive. Can they be stopped? Is anybody going to stop Red from just completely dominating the game at this point? Resources lost. Can we see who's lost a lot of workers? Yeah, yellow definitely felt like lost a lot of workers. 142 lings. Good grief. Oh. Orange moving up, seeing the number of banelings, and very advisedly running. Just turn tail. That's a lot of cannons. That's a lot of cannons. And Phoenix and Void Rays. Okay. The Protoss going for a very Protoss flavored composition. Teal really just trying to survive. Really just wants to take a natural, which I think is fair. Ah yes, the difference we've made in the wall this time is adding in 1 battery. That will work. That must have been what I did wrong, Indigos. I will get them this time. Nothing shall get past me. More slow banes. I like them in yellow though. That actually looks pretty cool. That's not too bad. Siege tank's gonna set up on the low ground here as the Marines do a little bit of a split, which I think is a very good move because that's a lot of banelings. We shall see. How will they commit? Oh, if yellow could actually get to the enemy's banelings, that would be a massive help. We'll see how friendly everyone's feeling, how much of a team player people might be. The Marines will need to deal with the Void Rays. There's Vipers for the mutas, I hope. I mean, blinding cloud's always a good idea, true, but parasitic bomb, ooh, that thumbnail material right there. Overlord in a very unfortunate spot, going to be picked off there as everybody's just kind of setting up shop. Where's Purple? What's Purple doing? Purple's just trying to get their buildings in order. All right, Hydroden on the way for Purple. We'll just buy you some time. Okay. That's a lot up to the orange at this point. Yellow's got some mutas somewhere. They're making more. They're making 14 more. If orange could delay the attack until 14 more mutas show up, that would be very helpful. Viper abduct a siege tank into cannons. I love it. Oh my gosh, that cannon's actually really helping out. Beautiful EMP goes out. Good job with the ghost targeting shot there. EMP goes out, taking off the shields of all the Protoss air forces. The Marines step a bit far forward, perhaps testing the will of the banelings. The banelings already on the far left side, though. Oh, excellent patrol, trying to help out. I like the decision here. Everybody's trying to be a good team player. Viper's really doing well. Good decision, as always. Zerg players always get those Vipers. The Marines pushing forward, realizing there's no banelings up here. They instead roll down. They will be focused down. They will not actually connect with the Marines, but it's not going to matter because it's just too much other forces here. It's 13 Void Rays. Even up against Marines, not going to do very well. Orange trying to take on nearly all 3 of the enemy combatants with not a whole lot of support. Mind you, did some heavy lifting there. They're doing pretty well though, I will say. What are they left with? Behind this, a lot of Marines adding on more ghosts. Okay. Uh-oh. Purple pinging. My base. I just recently built this too. The silver. Purple Zerg just not able to catch a break here. Gonna try and add on. They're trying to go for Hydras, it looks like. The Muta's gonna connect with the Void Rays, which is going to be very good for the Mutas, of course. Mutas are a solid answer up against Voids, even without Marine backup, it would feel. Teal and Blue on the run. Blue really trying to book it home. You got Flux Veins? Oh yeah. Not gonna matter up against the Mutas, though. The cloud, the swarm that fills the sky. Shoos away the Void Rays. Purple actually here helping out with tunneling claws, roaches, and hydras. We have an attack command because there's an overseer. He's looking at my stuff, guys. I feel violated. I feel exposed. Red, yeah, losing the Ling Bane cloud has decided to try and remax it with Ultra Viper, which isn't a terrible idea, I suppose, because, you know, Marines aren't too great against Ultras, and a parasitic bomb against the Mutas would be devastating. But, I'm not too sure about it because it's not very robust. The amount of ghosts going up, too, is going to be problematic. The ghost, the first to go up the ramp. The pylons will be destroyed. The wall will fail. And once again, Teal's Nexus in quite a bit of peril. Purple, at long last, joining the fray. Hydras trying to help out. This is a really good spot for the Void Rays. And despite, you know, the charge up not doing a whole lot to help the Void Rays, should be able to shoo them away. Decent snipes, I hear, up against something. Targeting the Banes, likely. Oh god. Hello, Mutas. Was that? It was a parasitic bomb. There's no split. Oh my gosh. No. Woo. Oh god. The Mutas all left with 10, 15 hit points there. Gotta split them up. Roaches being annoying. Not annoying enough. The cannon lives with 2 health. Hydras, once again here, ready to rumble. They're trying to focus down, but it's just not enough. I think Purple is suffering from the peer pressure of attacking. Like, my allies are attacking. I want to help out. I want to feel like I'm a part of the team. Sending their stuff out quite before they're ready, frankly. And we've all been there, of course. It's no fun listening to all of the, your allies have engaged the enemy, or whatever announcer pack you probably have. Do I dare? Do we dare try to listen? I think we do. I think we dare. Nada? Nothing? We'll check back in. We'll check back in with them. Readying some more forces. The roaches. I like the purple crystals on their back. Very aesthetic. I like it. The base over here now. The target. All 3 players going to join forces. Going to try and help out. The Mutas should definitely be able to keep the Void Rays away until the Vipers show up with another parasitic bomb. Going to be far too slow. Far too late to help out, though. Blue's base going to fall. And a GG goes out from Blue. I mean, you know, it's not looking great, sure. I think it's fair, but I'm a little surprised. The Void Rays could still help out. Still do a decent amount of help here. Apparently it was just a fake GG. I'm not actually quitting, but I'm done. I'm mentally done. I'm sick of this game. I'm tired of this mess. Just want to go, I don't know, whatever people do when they are done playing StarCraft. What do you play, Hearthstone maybe? I don't know. Everybody's got their other game. We all play StarCraft, but we also have that other game that we play when StarCraft is just not quite going our way. Snipes go out onto the Ultras. The Muta's decorative at best. They really could be helping out. Not going to, though. The Ultra Hydra ground force going to completely annihilate. Another parasitic bomb goes out. No. Oh god, another one. I'm trying to split them off a little bit this time, though. The bomb not going to get a whole lot done there. The Lings behind this, at least doing some damage, will connect with an Ultralisk. I don't think they'll actually get it, though, because all of the Ultra's friends, you know, you pick on one jock, and then suddenly the whole football team's coming after you, and you're like, come on, my beef was with him. Why are you all like, buddy? Good grief. I think because they're on the same team, they actually like each other here. Well, they're going to help out. The Lings, they're going for the hatchery. He's trying. Wow. Nope. 100 health. Not even close. You guys thought this was going to be close. The Roaches unburrow. The Hydras will easily deal with the Ultras, actually. What are the upgrades at? Oh, purple coming in swinging. 1-2 upgrades. Very nice. I like it. The Terran rocking the 3-3-3 across the board, though. You got, I'm sorry. Oh, you got +3 air attack because you have gone full-blown Terran, of course. From proxy marines to battle cruisers. We get the full swing here. Very nice. Purple starts to shred the main base. Corruptor's even spitting onto the hive. There shall be no more Vipers. There's still 3 out on the map, but I don't think they're going to be very helpful. There's still a decent amount of Mutas, actually. The Void Rays show themselves. This was Blue, who GG'd like 5 minutes ago, mind you. So that, you know, real believable GG there. They were just saying, I'm tired, I'm just done with this match. And their allies were like, don't you quit. We can still win, never surrender, right? The drones. You know, purple, not caring a whole lot about their drones. Just gonna focus on the attack, I like it. Missile turrets. Decorative, helping out slightly. Purple will be the one left in charge of dealing with the enemy base. Mutas, oh, looks like they took some damage. They may have found the Vipers. The battle cruiser's the first to respond to the Void Rays here. Viking able to shoot too. Oh, Teal losing everything. Marines get underneath the Voids. Absolutely will be dealt with. That is the end of Blues. Forces a Yamato of Sass to finish them off. Teal has nothing. Blue has 1 Void. Red rocking 3 Vipers and a Lurker Den. Oh, there's 19 Hydras. Okay, there's still a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think we're looking at a team number 2 victory here. The Mutas get 1 of the Vipers. Teal, the first to bow out. Red, next to bow. And Blue, finally. First to GG, last to leave. Sounds about right. A very entertaining match. Absolutely solid games today, guys. I love the submissions. Thank you so much for the submissions. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you have a great day.